Fine.
So we really do appreciate everybody coming. And Mary Lou's going to give about a 10-minute talk after this. There's a mixture of family, friends, co-workers, and if there's not someone in that category, you're crashing the party or something. The reason for the party really is to share in commemoration and joy with Mary Lou at some public gathering, because when I planned this thing about 4 months ago, I couldn't be sure that Mary Lou would retire. In fact, I understand that until she cashes the first retirement check, she's not really retired. So
Jerry,
you can
I
get.
haven't put in the paperwork yet, so don't.
Okay. She had some weak moments, but I think she's getting stronger, right? So, also, there was different questions asked of me, so I wanted to share some things with me. They wanted to know who our children were, and I don't know if everybody met the children, but I think they might have suspected something because they disappeared. That's Sean, our second oldest, Kevin, our youngest. We call him the
Not in
baby.
videos much.
Trish, you just stand up so you can see how smart Kevin was. He married Trish. Okay, Michael. Here. He's taking the pictures. That's our oldest son, who we're very proud of. And of course, he's pretty smart too. Diane, could you stand up? Get recognized. They're also bashful. But they were my partners in crime here. In fact, I really appreciate the behind the scenes that these folks partook in. I had to clear all these little nuances to the party, make sure that they all agreed with it and everything. And a couple other. Oh, Lenny. She's not a boy.
Jerry!
She's busy feeding the baby. You want to stand up, Lenny?
Yeah, Lynn!
She's the taller one of those two. And she was my biggest accomplice because that's who you mailed your returns to, etc. So, but there's a couple other people I got to mention, and it's Johnny and Dennis. Are they? Huh? Stand up. There's a couple of accomplices right there. They pulled the gun. So if you ever need a con, they're con artists. Johnny called Mary Lou and said that she had an opportunity to come down here for a meal. If you just had listened to this guy talk about licenses, and we can stay over, we're going to have fun, we're going to stay for the weekend and this and that. And I knew that if I asked Johnny to do that, Mary Lou wouldn't turn her down. And she didn't. She wasn't happy about it right up to the end, but she wasn't going to let you down. Now, if I had said that,
Thank you, Mary Lou.
And then, of course, Pat. Pat, you got to stand up because you're the other big accomplice. She covered the work front. And I got to tell them a little story. There was a lot of close calls. And so I called Pat and I said, can you give me some addresses and this? And she said, I'll fax them over to you. So she went to the other end of the building, away from Mary Lou, faxed this list of addresses and names to go to me. Lo and behold, Mary Lou gets a call to go down and substitute for someone. So I get a call from Mary Lou. Who from IST is sending you a fax? Nothing gets fired. So I congratulate all of you that we were able to pull this off. And you all shared in it because you must have zipped your lips or something. I know I had many temptations. In fact, Barbara, she saved me one night. I said, well, we'll see you in a couple of weeks. And, it's really funny because if you want to look on, the person doesn't suspect what you're doing. It's like you're on the other side of a wall. You really don't pick up on the little things that you would worry about because you know too much that would clue you in. There's another thing I wanted to share with you, a couple of things, if you don't mind. the day I was supposed to come down here and sign the contract and all, which we had set up a couple weeks ahead of time, Johnny had set up. Well, that day, it just so happened my car went in to get the normal regular service. So I took Mary Lou to work with her car, came down here, did the thing, picked Mary Lou up at work after work, of course, and went home. And she says, "Where the hell do you go all day?" I says, "Not just to work and stuff." So she said, "Well," she said, "you went 118 miles today. And you used a quarter of a tank of gas." I had to reimburse her, it's not going to get You think it's easy, right? You think it's easy to pull this kind. Not so. And so it was really great. And there's a couple other close calls, but I think I'd rather forget them. The other interesting thing that I encountered, when people would talk to Mary Lou about retiring, and if I were there, she'd say, well, whoever it was would say, well, when are you going to retire, Jerry? And I forgot my name. And Mary Lou would always answer it if she was there. One time she said, well, we have to see how we get along after I retire, after she retires. Then the second one was, well, we've got to see how expensive the shopping is when I can do it full time. They needed to work, longer. Then the third one was, he can't retire until I, Mary Lou, am 65. That's a woman's logic for you. Now, Johnny warned me about saying that, but you can't retire, Jerry can't retire until Mary Lou is 65. Don't try to figure it out. I have to contend with it all the time. There's a lot of flowery, beautiful things I could say about Mary Lou and whatever, but I know she'd be embarrassed and I'd screw it up. So, but she is just I think what really propels her, what she really gets a kick out of life is helping other people. She never wanted to be boss or take promotions, and she just likes to do her thing, do it very well, and that'd be the end of it. And so she just never wanted to be boss, except at home. And she really is a boss. But she's fair. That's a fair. She's fair. And she's tough. She's tough, but that's good. She needs to be tough with me, I tell you. So, it works out, So, I think that covers it, like I said. But I just want to say to Mary Lou, for all of us, we love you. We appreciate you. Enjoy retirement.
Hear, hear.
Larry, you want to say a few words? You got to call on your boss at work to say something, He usually says nice things, but he didn't make any promises tonight.